You, Sue, and as you know, November is National Alzheimer's Disease Awareness Month.
More than 6 million Americans are living with Alzheimer's disease, and Alzheimer's is a progressive disease that destroys memory and other important mental functions. I'm sure you know what it is by now. It has hit 2 generations of the Roth family very hard. Now they are fighting with everything they have.
So here to share her family's very own personal story is Carolyn Roth. Thank you for coming on Good Day.
Thank you for having me.
So,
You're wearing your purple?
Of course.
Yeah.
I love my purple.
So, your grandmother had it?
Yes.
And your dad has it now?
And my aunt. Mm-hmm.
And his sister?
Correct.
They all have it?
Yes, and early too. My grandmother was 59 when she was diagnosed.
Oh my.
My aunt was about 63 and my dad was 67.
So, your grandmother's passed?
Yes, she passed in 1990.
Okay. How far along is your dad?
He's still in the mild cognitive impairment stage. He's only been diagnosed for about 2 years and symptoms for maybe 3 or 4 before that.
What are the symptoms?
He would order food at a restaurant and it would come and he would say, I didn't order this. I was going to get that. I was supposed to get that.
But he did.
But he did. And little things like that, not remembering exactly where to put the silverware away when emptying the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Things like that. All those basic, normal things that you kind of take for granted that you do all the time just kind of disappears.
And the interesting thing about the story with your dad is you guys started to notice right before he did. So there's the point at when you start to notice, hey, something's different here, and then he starts to accept it.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, like, nobody wants to point anything out to someone else. Like, he needed to come to it in his own time. Yeah.
He's married.
Yes, it's my mother.
Your mother?
45 years.
She's still with us?
Yeah.
It's got to be tough.
It is.
I mean, to see somebody you loved all these years go through this.
I think it's hard because we've been through this before.
Yeah.
And my aunt is much further along in the disease, so we're seeing it with her. So we know what's to come, like we know what to expect, and so that's kind of
So
hard.
your grandmother, who's that the mother of?
My dad.
Dad.
That's that whole side of the family.
Generation.
That's the road side of the family, my dad's side of the family, yeah.
And also, this has to be tough for you as well, seeing all of these loved ones you're connected to in your family history. Do you also think about when it comes to yourself, like, wow?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's not always familial, the disease, but it can be, especially with early onset. So for us, it's always that concern of, am I building amyloid in my brain right now? Is it starting? Because it starts like 15, 20 years before their symptoms. So,
Is that right?
yeah.
15 to 20 years?
Yeah. So if I had a PET scan right now, I could tell if I had amyloid or not.
Well, are you going to do it?
Well, you can't really know. You can't really know them.
If you could.
Oh, yeah, I would.
You would?
I would if I could. Yeah, absolutely.
Has this affected then how you move forward, or thinking about knowing that this could be a possibility?
I think for us, I have a sister as well, she's 8 years younger. I think for us, it's, just trying to make the most of every moment, taking advantage of going on family vacations, making sure that, whatever cognitive good time my dad has, we're building memories with him for us as well.
What is the study at Columbia University?
It was a family genetic study we did in 2019.
Your family?
Well, it was a lot of
Yeah,
families,
but
and
you
we
were
participated.
involved,
So it was 5 of us that participated, and they did blood work, and they did a cognitive test, and we were able to get the cognitive test results for my dad when this started, which was really neat. And in 2019, when we did that, it said probable Alzheimer's.
Can you do anything to slow it down?
There's the new drugs. There's lecanemab. It's very expensive. It has some pretty serious side effects. So it's one of those, you have to kind of balance whether it's going to be worth it or not.
But you guys have been doing great things, as we see here, by going to the walks and raising awareness.
Mm-hmm.
How many years have you guys been going into the walk?
This is our 17th year as the BC crew.
What's BC?
Bill and Celia, my grandparents. And my dad is also Bill now. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's BC.
BC.
It looks like you have a big crew there.
Yes. We have 25 on our team this year. We hit our 200th fundraiser milestone this year. Last year we hit our $200,000 milestone. So we try to do, whatever we can to move the cause forward, wear our purple, do our thing,
And walk the walk.
and walk the walk.
Saturday, right?
Yes, the Citizens Bank Harbor.
Yeah.
I think you can still register.
Absolutely, you can even register on site.
Oh, on site.
Yeah, it's easier earlier, but yeah, you can do it on site as well and make donations.
Yeah.
So it's going to be at Citizens Bank Park, 10 a.m. It's one of the biggest.
Oh, yeah.
So you should make sure to come out and join the cause and also walk the walk.
Our best to your family.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your story. Appreciate it.
Come right back.